couple loads of hay out, fed calves, and I gotta think, taking care of chickens, dogs, lambs, all that kind of stuff. And then we're getting ready to go doctor a calf. Yeah, gonna be a good day. Didn't sound good, Mike. Kids? Yeah. So we store grain over here now in that old horse trailer so that we don't have to pack it all the way over. Working pretty slick. Didn't work when there were way more over here, but now that's just the replacement heifers. Although, to be honest, I don't know how many of these we're actually going to keep as replacement heifers. We're still throwing that idea around because clearly that one is not. And it's a steer. We have about 5 steers out here, so. I know you're shocked, but guess what still hasn't happened? Still haven't cleaned that back window. It's on the to-do list. Is it just me, or does she always look like she's smiling? She always looks like she's smiling. Corners. You a good one? Are you a good one? Out hauling hay again today, and in the middle of the night I woke up and kind of kept thinking about this, that I'm generally not a super fearful person. I can let worry, if I'm not careful, creep in pretty hard, but there's a lot of crap in the world right now, right? We're all dealing with some stuff. We're not quite sure, nobody really knows 100% what's going on. We just kind of go with the best we can with this whole coronavirus thing. Living out in the sticks, we've been practicing social distancing most of my life, so that's a good thing, right? But I also know, I thought about it, the Lord really brought it to my attention in the middle of the night that we have to combat fear. We have to really make an effort and be intentional about that, because fear is one of the greatest weapons from the enemy, and the devil would love nothing more than to prosper from this. And we're just going to stand firm. My family and I are going to stand firm that he is not going to get this. We will not fear. We're going to have to fill ourselves up with more word than even normal and keep speaking life and put on worship music. And it's probably in some ways a little easier for us out here in the sticks because we don't see everything. And so I recognize that it probably is easier for us. But I want you to know that we out here in the sticks are praying for those of you who are not. We know that it's especially scary for you there. but don't let the enemy win. He's already been defeated. He just doesn't know it. So we just have to keep reminding him that he's under our feet. And you know what the Lord woke me up in the middle of the night with is if we let the enemy if we let the enemy set up camp with fear in us, you know, we set up camp in fear, then he's already won. And that is half the battle right there, is like not giving in to fear. So anyway, long story short, my husband's about done loading this last load of bales, so I'm going to run. But wanted you to know we're praying for you everywhere. We will not give in to fear. So just keep staying in the Word. We got this. Go birds, go birds. I don't know, we're going kind of without any stretch right now. Did you make me walk too far? I do see the truck. Stuck. Not a fun spot to be out of power. Kind of stuck, not really stuck. Gonna give him a push, we'll see. Well, we made it. So another day, another loads, or actually it's the same day, just another load. I brought the tractor over and hubby's gonna load it and drive the semi home. I've already had to push him out because he got stuck in the bottom. That's always fun. I drug him out of one spot and pushed him out of another. Who says ranch life is boring? I don't know what they're talking about. Don't run in front of us, guys. That poor tractor has already had to push this truck about to a bottom that it couldn't get out of. Ignore that headlight. It slipped when we were loading hay and rolled into a stack. Sorry, go mount. This is one of my favorite hay fields. It's so beautiful over here. It's only about, I don't know, maybe 6 miles as the crow flies from our house. But, oh my gosh, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get over here. So another day, another adventure, and I was going to say adventure in haying, but just an adventure. It seems like Mike and I were talking about it, that pretty much anything we do turns into an adventure. But again, I think that comes down to, you know, what you make of things too. We tend to, like, we got stuck. We had to walk about a mile to get the tractor. You know, we could have been like whiny and pouty about it. We weren't happy about it, don't get me wrong. I wasn't like, yay, this is what I wanted to do with my day. But I was like, oh gosh, I'm gonna walk across the pasture with my husband, or we're like crossing water, and let's make the best of this and have some fun. So I think a lot of it does just come down to perspective and what you choose to do with things. Doesn't mean every day is gonna be super easy to do that, right? Like some days you're just like, this flat sucks, and I'm having a bad day. I've had those like where you're like, this just really sucks. I'm riding a tractor, by the way, down a, like, there's no one else on this road, so no worries at all, like, nothing. Might as well be in the pasture kind of thing, other than it's a little smoother than the pasture. So, anyway, my whole long story on that was, whatever you're doing today, try to find a way that you can make it an adventure in a good way, and just choose to see the best in everything. those hens. They like coming over here and cleaning up after the calves. That's a nice tom right there too. Look at him being all strutting his stuff.